I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at realmoney.com. Every night we watch the same shows, Fast Money and Mad Money, and we want to use those ideas to grow our money. Well, good trading takes more than just writing down the tickers you see on TV every night and punching the buy button the next morning. I can help you know when to buy these 3 stocks I saw on TV.
Okay, today let's look at Zynga, Riverbed, and CVR Energy. Now, Zynga announced earnings after the bell last night. They actually beat the numbers, but the stock sold up, or traded up a little bit and then sold off, down around 1350 or so. So not a particularly good day for Zynga. However, when you think about it, the stock's had a run. I hear that all the time, but you know what? If you just bought it, the fact that it's had a run doesn't really impact you. So what are we going to do now? First of all, this high from back on February 3rd is 1444. Yesterday, the high was 1455. So we have a new high here for the stock intraday. Also a new closing high for that matter. So here's what you do. For me, this is actually pretty simple. This is support right here. If the stock falls below this level here, I think you got to sell the stock. If the stock moves above this level, like into the green box here, I think you got to buy the stock. And I'm not talking about just today or tomorrow. I'm talking about period. If the stock ultimately rises above this level, you want to be owning. This stock. And keep in mind something. They got a big business with Facebook. Who knows? Maybe Facebook wants to do something with some of that dough it just raised, or it's going to be raising, and maybe this is an acquisition candidate. I'm not starting a rumor here. I've heard that thing bandied about, and I'm just one of those guys that looks at it the same way. Something's going to happen with this company. We just don't know when it's going to be. Now, Dr. J was on Fast Money last night talking about Riverbed, unusual call activity. That's a bullish thing, which pushed the stock up a little bit above the 200-day moving average. Here, in my view, is what you need to know. You can just see the stock, how it trades right around the 200-day moving average. It's here now. I'm just drawing a line right there. As long as the stock stays in the green box, I think this is a go. If it falls down below that level, like basically into the red level here, say right around there, then I don't want to be long the stock. So the stock's in no man's land right now, and I'm telling you guys, sometimes it's just not any more difficult than this. Green means go, red means stop. And last, Carl Icahn was on Fast Money last night talking about CVR Energy. He thinks the company needs to be bought. That's his big pitch here. He's got like 17% of the company. Or I should say it needs to be sold. Somebody needs to buy it. He wants the company to seek somebody to take the other side of that trade. So what does this mean for the stock? Well, for one thing, it means that relative to what Icahn thinks, the stock is cheap. So you want to buy this stock. I wouldn't be doing it right now. I don't like to trade just based on some investor, though Carl Icahn's not just some investor. The guy's a legend. But that is not enough to make me want to buy this stock. I need more than that. So what I do is, if you're already long the stock, fine, stay long. You got long for a reason, and it wasn't because Carl Icahn got on Fast Money. If you are, though, the stop should be 26.15 was the low from Monday. Anything below that level, I would look to sell because, look, let's just draw a line across the top here of all the places where it was right to sell the stock. That's really where it is here. So you're going to need to see this puppy gap up and run in order to really make some money. Me, I would just kind of stand aside for the time being. And again, keep a stop below that level. If you haven't done it already, go do it now. Get over to Real Money Pro and subscribe, okay? It's a new service. It's an awesome service. Lots of good trading ideas. Some of the best are in my articles, FitzBits. 5 charts in each article, 4 articles a week. What's that amount to? You do the math. It's about 80 charts a month. You've got to be able to find a good trade in there somewhere. So get over there and check that out. Also, go over to my website, that's stockmarketmentor.com. Sign up for my email list. It's totally free, and I will send you 1 video a day with a charting idea that's designed to do 2 things. First of all, teach you how to fish for yourself. Second of all, maybe toss a fish on your hook every once in a while. Okay, I'm Dan Fitzpatrick, and I'll see you next time.